Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Okay, we gotta try to get. Let me turn around. We gotta try to get part 3 out of the way. Um, so okay, I know we got to. The young girl, crazy number one. Um, had been at my house. Like I said, she was leaving with this guy, that guy. Well, I know she was getting in this car and that car. You understand, different cars, and I had seen 2 different guys. And so, basically, she was fast. She was doing what she was doing. And you know what? I don't know if she thought that when I was talking on the phone to my mama, who was trying to find a way to ditch crazy number 2, who was, you know what I'm saying, really sweet and cool with the family, but she was just crazy as hell, you know what I'm saying? Um, but so I'm running around trying to figure out how to get rid of her. And I guess she might have thought I was telling my cousin about her, you know what I'm saying, leaving with different. And maybe that was why she did what she did, which was call my cousin and say I had told her he was on drugs. So my cousin was pissed. But she like, why would you say some dumb shit like that? And I'm like, why would you call me with some dumb shit like that? You don't know me all my life. You know what I'm saying? Um, listen, new booty gonna say some shit and you gonna go with it and I say stuff. It's like, man, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up. And so, okay, me and cousin got into it. This and that. We know that part. And so, after me and him started fussing, excuse me, after me and him had fussed on the phone, and he's like, that's all right, you know, because that's something I love you, that's something shit. I'm like, nah, if, you fucked up, you going on with some bitch say, that I'm like, that's all right though, and when she get here, I'm gonna see about it. So, cuz hang up with her, and I mean, with me and cuz hang up, he called her, he tell her, you stuff that I said or whatever. Like she said she ain't say that. This and that, da da da. I got to thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? This was she asked me last night. Was my cousin on drugs because somebody been told her that he was. So I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, she did ask me, you know, but like I told her, I've never seen him do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't know what somebody do in the dark, but I ain't never seen it. I ain't never known nothing of it. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So she was like, okay, that was that, right? But so when he called her, he told her something I said or whatever. He told her what I said, and it was something I said she didn't like. So she was like, oh no, I'm on my way to her house, right? And in between this time, I got to thinking about the conversation, like I said. So I called my cousin back, and I'm like, cuz, you know what? Matter of fact, last night, this bitch did ask me about that, you know? But, and I told her what I said, you know? And, oh my gosh. So, he's like, well, She said that, you know, I'm a liar, that she had told him that I'm a liar, blah, 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 this, that, third. And so I'm like, she can get the fuck out my house. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for no dumb shit like this. You know what I'm saying? When she get here, her stuff gonna be waiting for her on the porch. I had like a sunroom porch. And so I'm like, I shouldn't be out there. And so he called her and told her what I said. And she like, tell her she better not touch my shit. I'll pack my own shit or, it's going to be a problem. So he's like, he called me. He like, listen, don't touch her stuff. Just let her pack it. You know what I'm saying? She on her way. She'll be there. And blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, let her know it's a motherfucking problem then, because she not gonna tell me not to touch shit in my house. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna steal from this little girl. I ain't gonna, I've been nothing but hospitable to her. But hey y'all, I'm like she get her shit off the porch and keep it moving. So he's like, okay, he gets off the phone. He called his mama. And he's like, Ma, where you at? He explained to her, give her a little, idea of what's going on. And she's like, I'm over here at like another cousin house that was in the woods. But she was like, because crazy number two, my mama did end up, getting rid of her at another relative house after riding around with her for over half the day. And she went back home. So, but she was crazy number two had made it into my town. You know what I'm saying? So my mama had went back home and she hadn't been too long got there when my aunt called her. It was crazy number one is on her way to Rose's house and we need for you to get there fast. You know what I'm saying? So my mama's like, okay. She called me. She's like, don't open the door. I'm like, whatever. Because I was in the process of packing over and stuff. So when my mama get there, within like 10 minutes, and she, um, don't touch her stuff because I don't want no mess. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no money to bail you out, da da da. I'm like, well, it's gonna be what it's gonna be now. You know what I'm saying? Because this girl talking to me crazy and that like she is paying some bills. So or like I owe her something. Like I don't even know this bitch. So my mama oh yeah, I was still packing her stuff a little bit. Then not too long later, maybe 15 minutes after my mama got there, it's a knock at the door. It's crazy number one. Now, mind you, she had ended up stopping somewhere. She had ended up stopping somewhere and ended up getting in the car with my aunt and one of my male cousins. So, like older male cousins up there with my aunt. And so she come through the door. Yeah, I mean, I stopped unpacking, go through into the thing, answer the door. And so she come through the door. And me and her, about to have some words. Everybody like, nah. Y'all don't say nothing to each other. Y'all don't say nothing to each other. And I'm like, well, she need to get her shit. If she don't want, if I ain't saying nothing to her, she needs to get her shit, get out there. So she went and finished packing up the rest of her stuff. And then she had left. Now, there is, I'm sure it's a whole bunch of stuff that I have skipped over. It's a whole lot of parts that's missing. She ended up leaving, and it took a kind of a minute for my cousin to get back straight after that one. But the very next morning, y'all, I started cleaning. got my house supported. I had sit down and tell me why crazy number two showed up at that. And she was just like, oh, I hadn't seen you in a long time. I just came to spend time with you. And all this other stuff. But she kept looking around and she stayed so long, y'all, because I know she thought he was coming. But he wasn't coming to my house. At this point in time, me and her had, we weren't cool at home. But yeah, that was, hey, how you doing? That was, I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Sure, it's something very, very important, a big part that I missed. But that's at least the rest of that, oh gosh, yeah, as far as the big stuff, but she ended up wanting to go and stay with my cousin, who was staying with him, him and one of my other cousins, baby mama's his wife. They was dealing, and that white girl was crazy. And number three, but she wasn't number three for like one of my cousins was. She was another. You know what I'm saying? She was crazy. Some stuff happened down there. Her like nearly could have been fatal. But as far as how he was crazy and one doing that, y'all, last I heard, which was years ago. Like when she got wrong, she went between the ages of like 18 and 20 or something like that. She joined the military, got her life together, and ended up married with kids. And it's going really well. Last I heard. So that worked out really good. I got the drink. I got the. There was something else I needed. But that was it, you guys. I think that was it. And that was all to the story. I'll have to get with y'all later because it was something else I needed in the story. But I'll get with you guys later, and I love you. Y'all take care, and I'll come back with some more stuff. Like I said, I'll tell y'all about how it happened the first time, like some other time, because that was bad. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Oh, that's what it is.